The cars that you've seen me with before, the XTS and the SRX and whatnot, those cars that you see that me purchasing in black are for my Uber service that I started in order to accompany my business. Now, I'm in the market with Cadillac for red, either CTS or XTS, in order to replace my mother's 2010 STS 3.6 liter all-wheel drive. So basically, either the CTS or the XTS is a vast improvement over the STS, which is older technology at this point.
No, if you think that one's too big,
both of the new cars are considerably bigger and more spacious inside. The interior materials are definitely an upgrade. The interior technology systems are far easier to use, especially if you're an older person or an octogenarian. And there's a lot to like in the new cars. As far as pricing goes, the CTS is actually slightly more expensive than the XTS is with the same equipment. If you get the 3.6 liter all-wheel drive with the CTS, it's about $2,000 or $3,000 more expensive than if you just get the XTS, which had that engine as a base.
More space inside.
The only thing about it is most people would prefer to get the CTS because it's sportier than the XTS, and in my opinion, either one is fine by me. It's just that I usually go for more space because I like taking people with me when we go to like parties and when we go to meetings, when we go to clubs. So my thing is I err on the side of larger interior space. So the CTS and the XTS, at first glance, they look very similar in size, but you know the XTS is a bigger car. Unfortunately, the CT6 isn't available, and I'm interested in leasing now rather than waiting like till April. And it would be a long time before they even start taking deliveries on CT6s, so I couldn't even consider a CT6 right now. I haven't even personally been in the car, but as soon as the car comes in, I may consider buying one because the lease that I could use for Uber, it would allow me to pay the car off in like less than half the time, probably a third the time, especially when you consider tips and whatnot. I have a couple people working for me, and they'd probably make it happen even quicker than that. But as you can see, car looks great, interior looks fantastic, feels fantastic. Everything is a vast improvement over the STS. My only disappointment with these cars is that when it comes to the seats, they go cheaper than Mercedes does when it comes to things like motorized headrests and motorized thigh cushions.
It has more trunk space, not that you want to carry a lot of stuff.
Trunk space.
Yeah, this one has a look at how deep that trunk is compared to that one. That's what you're paying for, the trunk and the back seat.
So which one is more expensive?
That one's actually more expensive because that's newer. That's slightly newer. Yeah, so if you look in the back seat of this one, you can see how there's a hump where the legs go. You can see it right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see that right away. There's a hump.
Here, right?
Right. It's not in there. If you look in there, you don't see that at all. Right. Look at there. There's no hump there. You see, that's what you're paying for. And when that when the CT6 comes out, it's going to be even longer than this. So the back seat will be as big as the front.
That's right. It's a big car. I got the CTS in red. Yes.
That was the red CTS they sold.
That was it. You're not paying for the whole car. Sort of lose the market.
That's a nice brown.
That is very nice.
Brown car. No shortage of them.
Pull you up right to the front of it.
So here I am, I'm looking for a red XTS, and believe it or not, every single Cadillac in New York has sold all their red XTSs. And I'm a little disappointed that they sold the red one. But the thing about it is they do have a red Passion CTS. This shit is so confusing, it's hard to remember. They also got this ATS-V right here, but this is too small. And this is an ATS-V coupe, too small. You know, they don't have the CTS-V here, but they have a couple of ATS-Vs. So, you know, this is a CTS. The CTS is a big improvement over the STS in size, even though it's not the same segment of car. It's just a lot bigger. So because of the new space in these things are really cool for headroom and everything, headroom, legroom. So the aggressive leasing on the CTS means that you get $2,500 bonus cash if you lease or finance a CTS. They're very aggressive about selling CTS, more aggressive than they are about selling XTSs. If I make a mistake with the letters, don't blame me because it's hard to remember. Another ATS here.
I made a small video snippet of the CTS-V already. There's already lots of reviews of it on YouTube, so I didn't even really bother with it. But my problem with the CTS-V is, unlike the German AMG and M cars now, the CTS-V doesn't offer all-wheel drive. It's also far more performance than my mom actually needs, so it really doesn't make sense for her as a car.
Yep, we're gonna make a right at the last pylon.
Yeah, watch out for that XTS.
Make a right.
And this has the side marker mirrors like mine does, so when somebody gets next to you, it blinks. You see that? You'll see it.
Are they auto close?
Does this have auto close?
Auto close the
On the mirrors.
On the no, not
These mirrors don't have auto close.
Okay. And once you make a right here, take it on 135 heading up north, okay? Okay. You go on the highway with it so you get an idea of it.
How do you feel? Because I know the seats are better.
No, it feels
you know
good.
you feel. I know you feel the seats.
It feels good. Give it some gas. I want you to feel the pickup on it. You're going to feel it's very peppy, very quick and responsive. The steering wheel is going to be very responsive for you. It'll be easy to change lanes. Okay.
Just drive it like you drive your car.
There you go. And this is the 2.0 turbo also. Same engine as that red one. Okay.
Yeah. So it's better gas mileage. It's about the same power as your car, but better gas mileage.
And it's premium gas.
Yeah.
You know, gas has come down, but we don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's under $2 a gallon now.
So it's comfortable?
It's comfortable. It feels good. Feels good.
Nice ride.
Yeah, get in the middle.
You feel comfortable? You feel
Oh, no, I'm comfortable.
Yeah,
I like this.
okay.
I have more space than her car.
Okay.
Those cars back then were just made small.
How far are we going?
Much smaller.
I go down to exit 9 the next one.
And then we cross
Wrap it
over.
around, we'll go on the other side. Just gives you more feel of it.
It's smoother, right? These double things. Bad chocolate.
Chocolate. And when you get off, just make a left right at the stop sign. So stay to your left. And make a left at the stop sign.
And this one has every feature yours has.
This is the same features as the red one. Exactly.
Yeah. Even
same
the
roof,
moonroof.
everything.
The moonroof is about the same size too. Yeah. What? Yeah.
steering again, very quick and responsive getting on the highway, and the pickup is great.
So the police are busy.
Yes. A very busy day.
And we'll get off at exit 7E.
Okay. Oh, it doesn't have the information here on the
That XTS had that heads-up display. That you
Right.
mean where you look through the window?
right, and you
Yeah,
look
that
right on
XTS
the
had that.
windshield and you saw the mileage.
Yeah, I think only the CTS-V has that. Because the regular CTS, I don't think you can get a heads-up
correct.
display. It's only the CTS-V.
Okay. I didn't realize I'm going 63 miles an hour.
It's smooth. You know?
Yeah. It's going to be great on the long drive. If you're going to drive it on the long drive, it's going to be very nice. Very comfortable.
So you said exit 7E.
Mm-hmm. The very next one.
Yeah, 7E.
Yeah, those cops are busy.
Three cop cars out today.
Well, we saw like 5 on the way in.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So something is happening.
What is it, the
Is
end
it
of the
Sunday?
month? No, it's the middle
No,
of the
it's
month.
not.
It's the middle of the month.
Almost a week before, but
Yeah, but we came here, we were the only people obeying the speed limit.
Everybody else is
Everybody
moving.
else is flying. West, right?
Okay.
East.
Yeah, east.
So
Go
it's
to
the next one?
Yeah,
Next
next
one.
Next one.
you can actually feel how the car's going to handle because you're going to go around a turn. And you're going to see the way it really hugs the road.
Narrow lanes.
Oh yeah, it tells you when construction.
Yeah, it tells you the traffic on the left side. Right over here. Again, it's a nice turn. It'll hug the road really nicely around here. You can even give it a little gas if you want, just to feel.
She doesn't
how
drive
it
through
handles.
her turns like that. I drive through my turns like that. She doesn't do that. See, they basically make all these cars so you can literally do like 75 miles per hour through a turn like this.
Oh my goodness.
You know,
And you can get all the way over to your
that's
left.
how they claim whether or not a car is better than another car. They talk about how fast you can do that, but most people aren't. You know, most people aren't doing like 80 miles per hour
Around a
through a
turn,
curve. They're
right.
not doing it.
You make a left right at this light, and that'll get you right back into the store.
It's a nice fee.
And you okay with it? Were you fine?
This is fine.
Yeah? Okay.
And this is what?
CTS. It shuts itself off.
Yeah.
Oh, auto stop.
Yeah, auto.
What it is to save gas when you're waiting at a light, it cuts the engine off, and as soon as you start again, it starts the
Right.
engine right back
Foot on the brake.
up. So right now
Yes.
the engine turns off, and it runs on like the alternator
Right.
or the motor back. Yeah, that's how they save fuel.
That's a
Now,
good thing.
yeah.
And you can shut that feature off too. You don't have to have it on.
I like that.
Where's the button to do that? Is that A
No,
button?
right in the dashboard, the A.
The
You'll
A.
see
Okay. So if I push that,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
engine comes back on. So you can either save fuel or not.
I'd rather say it.
Yeah.
At first, a lot of people are weary of it because they've never experienced that before. But
It's like, oh, I
once you
think
get
the
used to
car's
it, it's nice.
It's interesting. Nice display. You said this is the CTS.
CT. It's hard, but see, that's the problem. These names, it's hard to remember what the names are.
Right.
You know, they got to start naming them again.
They're going back to all these letters and everything now.
Well, you know, Cadillac really started it with those letters, and then everybody else followed it.
Yeah.
But Lincoln's going
I
back to
should go
Continental.
this way?
No, straight up, straight up.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you're bringing out the CT6. Lincoln's bringing out the Continental now
Yep.
because it's hard to remember.
It
You know,
is.
it's hard to talk about.
Yes, it is.
And I could just pull in here?
Yeah, that's fine. Pull right there, right by that gray car over there.
Yeah, right by
Okay.
the gray one.
Right there. That's it. Pull right in. That's perfect.
Oh, it's in. Now, would I have more arm room in an XTS?
Stop. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Stop. Yeah, that's enough.
I'm right there?
Yeah, and then you can put it in the park.
All right. And you want to shut the car off? That's it. Just touch that right there. And when we open the doors, it'll disconnect the power as soon as you open your doors.
But if we get it, we get it in red.
I think the CTS would fit you nice. Did you get anything back from them yet on your email?
White. The reds are such a hot color. Red sells out right away. I would have gotten this CTS-V in red. Problem is, it's like there's only one of these things damn near in like every city. They don't even, it takes a long time to order the thing. And even the CT6 didn't get here yet. That's just what it is, you know? Okay, so I had to remake part of this video because I had a problem with monetization. The problem is when these goddamn YouTube censors sense a song in the radio when you're doing a test drive, what it does is it stops your monetization from going through, so I can't allow that to happen. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the CADLLAC website, CADLLAC, and really quickly I want to talk to you about the pricing for the car. So I figure if I'm going to if I'm going to refinalize this video in iMovie, I might as well talk about the CTS. So as I already said, right now CADLLAC is trying to offer lots of incentives. So they're telling you that they'll give you $2,500 as an incentive if you lease a CTS. So basically, on their website, you can do this yourself, but what does it say? It says build your own car, right? Build your own. So looking at the price right here, the CT6 is going to start at $53,495. The CTS starts at $45,560. So right here, the CT6, as you can see, is already a significant jump, and it's an understandable jump considering you're getting that luxury backseat. But the CT6 is going to start about like $10,000, give or take, more than a CTS, and the XTS is $45,295. So the CTS, once again, is $45,560. The XTS starts at $45,295. All of these dealers order these cars with moonroofs and navigation, so basically you're always going to be looking at a $50,000 sticker. The thing that's going to make the difference is whether or not you're getting the all-wheel drive unit. So basically, when you look right here, the 2.0 liter turbo starts at $46,555. Then you add in that 3.6 liter engine and it jumps to $54,280. If you get the twin turbo 3.6, it goes to $60,000. The twin turbo CTS that I drove, or what's it called, the CTS-V Sport that I drove, was stickered for $72,000. That's with the moonroof, the navigation, the interior, the premium paint. The premium paint's $1,000. The CTS-V, however, with the 650 horsepower engine that I drove, that one was about $92,000. But when you factor in the tax in New York State, I think it's like 8.625 or whatever it is. It goes up. Basically, it really gets to 100,000 really quickly. So whatever you're looking at, it really doesn't matter what you're looking at. It's always going to be more, especially if you got to pay these taxes. So anyway, if you get the 2.0 liter turbo, $46,500. So let's go. Now, if you look at, sorry, if you look at the drive system, $46,500 is the rear wheel drive. All-wheel drive is a jump to $48,000. So that's about $2,000 for the all-wheel drive unit, which I'll click because that makes it a CTS-4. Once you have that CTS-4, then you go down to, what are you getting? The performance, premium, luxury, right? Standard is 48, luxury is 54, performance 59, and then up to 63. So basically, I don't do anything standard. I would either get the luxury, the performance, or the premium. So my thing is, let's see, well, basically that's just what it is. The sticker that I was showing you was a luxury package. So with that luxury package, you're looking at, next step, red exterior. And then you're looking at this cashmere or this light gray. And I believe I was looking at a light gray this time, but I really wanted a cashmere, so let me just throw that in there. And then the wheels don't even matter to me because, you know, they're all nice. So it's like, whatever. It says you have to change it. No, I don't want to continue. Push next step. So there it is, $55,275.
or the lease estimate is $573, $6,000 due, which that's not what I was quoted. I was quoted $3,005, and it says you have an option of like 48,750 miles total. Thing about it is, I want to get the lowest mileage option possible because we're doing less in that car, less than 8,000 miles. I'm averaging or estimating that she'll basically do about 6,000 miles. So anything less than 10,000 is pretty much fine by me because I have other cars. She lives elsewhere and she has other cars, so it's not even really that big a deal. So that's what you're looking at. You're looking at about a $55,000 car. The XTS is about the same price. And I've already did a video on the XTS, but the XTS is about the same price. So right there, you're talking about a $55,000 car, and that's basically just it. I mean, you're paying for the sportiness and the performance platform and this, that, and other, but ultimately, it's really going to come down to what you really want. It's like if you need that back seat space, it's non-negotiable. You're going to want the XTS or you're going to want to wait for a CT6. Me personally, I was interested in getting a brand new model, but the CT6 just isn't here yet, and I really don't know if I feel like waiting because they can't tell you about delivery dates. So if they can't tell you about delivery dates, then that puts you in a situation where you just don't know. So anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to get rid of that song out of the test drive, and then I'm going to re-upload this video.